October is almost over, y'all. Only 2 more days. Y'all know what that means. It's time for Thanksgiving prep videos and Pie Day and Pumpkin Patch Day and also Apple Day. There's a lot of fun things coming up. We're entering into that busy time of year, and I know what you're looking for. Fast, quick recipes that preferably only take 1 pan and approximately 30 minutes. I've got you covered. I put way too much cold foam. The other night I made a garlic chicken sheet pan dinner. So I started by chopping up some baby potatoes. I used the different colored ones because they look more fallish. So I put some olive oil on the pan, chopped up the potatoes, put those on the pan, sprinkled them with a little salt, pepper, garlic powder, a little more olive oil on there, and then they baked in a 425-degree oven for 10 minutes. When the 10 minutes was up, I just added some boneless, skinless chicken thighs onto the pan and some fresh green beans. I seasoned the chicken the same way as I did the potatoes. And for the green beans, I just put salt and pepper and a little olive oil. And then it went back in the oven for around 25 to 30 minutes until the chicken was cooked through. And that's it. It was so good, y'all. Everything on that 1 pan, only 1 pan to wash, but it was really, really good. So quick to put together, didn't take that long to bake, and supper was ready. When I made that, I started thinking about how great those kinds of suppers and stuff were, so I thought I'd share some of our favorites with you. You can make these any time of year, but some of them are sort of fall specific, but you can make them whenever. There are no rules with food. Well, I mean, there actually are some rules, but rules are made to be broken, only not with baking. That can get scary. Anyway, here are the recipes. We're gonna start with a breakfast, then 3 dinners, and we end with dessert, which is the best thing of all. And you gotta make it this fall. I didn't even try to rhyme that, it just happened. I'm making a sheep herder's breakfast. I'm not gonna do a big one, so I just have my smaller skillet here because there's just gonna be a few of us here. I'm just cutting some bacon up into small pieces back here, and we're gonna drop it right in the skillet. Let me go ahead and turn it on to medium. So I've got some crumbled bacon in there, and I'm gonna do a few half strips. I wanna have a piece or 2 of bacon while I'm making the rest of this, so that's why I'm doing some of those. I'll throw another one on there too. I'm gonna chop up a little bit of onion and turn that down a little bit. Oh, and I need to thaw out some hash browns. I'm probably only gonna need about 2 to 2.5 cups of these, so I'm gonna just stick them in the microwave on defrost for a few seconds because they need to be thawed, and I forgot to put them in the refrigerator last night. Okay, we'll just use this little piece of onion, and I think I'll be making something tonight I can use this other half for, so I'll just wrap it up. Okay, we're gonna throw this in right in there with the bacon. The only pieces of bacon we're gonna take out are the strips that I'm making. The rest of it just stays in the skillet. I'm trying to judge by the size of this skillet how many hash browns I'll need. Thinking just 2 cups. Okay, we're just going to defrost this in the microwave. Okay, I think that's good now. We'll take out these strips. Now we're going to add the hash browns to the bacon and onions, and I have it a little under medium right now. Now we'll mix the bacon and onions with the hash browns. We're going to let it cook for about 8 minutes. Then we'll flip them or stir them again. I'll probably just stir them again. And while we're letting that cook, I'm going to wash these dishes real quick. Then I'll get the hot chocolate started for Jonah. Manly's still asleep, but Jonah's already up asking for the hot chocolate. He's helping Tyler right now, so I'll wash these dishes, then we'll get his hot chocolate ready. So I made 3 little spots that we're going to put the eggs. I'm just doing 3 since it's not many of us here. We're just going to put an egg into each spot. We're going to sprinkle salt and pepper over the top. And you can bust these if you want to, but they're going to cook. We're going to cover it, so they're going to cook through. Or you can leave them runny if you want to leave them runny. It just depends on how you like your eggs. So now we'll cover them. They're going to cook for about 8 to 10 minutes. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit more. And I have some shredded cheese that we're going to sprinkle over the top. We'll wait about 5 or 6 minutes, and then we'll put the cheese on top and cover it again to let the cheese melt. something, y'all. It tastes like it came right out of Grandma's kitchen, ready for you to go and herd some sheep or something. Since it's called a sheep herder's breakfast. Okay, anyway. It's great, especially when you get to the crunchy parts of the hash browns. Oh, that's wonderful. And see, I cooked it so our eggs they're pretty much done. They're just a little soft in the middle. It's great. I love hash browns. I'm gonna put a little bit more salt on mine. That is good. You like it? Yeah. Jonah's liking it.
There's a lot of good flavor right there.
Yeah.
It don't get no better.
I'm defrosting some ground beef. I'm making a 1 skillet taco mac and cheese. We don't even have to cook the pasta first. It's gonna cook in here in the skillet once we get the ground beef cooked up. I need to chop an onion. I'm gonna go ahead and put the onion in here. If I had a bell pepper, I would add that in here too, but I don't think I have any at the moment. Oh, I'll put it in my bathroom. I'm going to go ahead and open up my cans. We're using 1 can of stewed tomatoes. You can also use just crushed tomatoes. I'm just using what I had in the cabinet. 1 can of diced tomatoes and tomato juice, and 1 can of tomatoes with green chilies. I'm pretty sure that'll be enough. I have another can of diced tomatoes. If I need it, we'll open that up too. If you have 1 big can of crushed tomatoes, you can just use that. You just need about 28 to 30 ounces. You can make this a 1 skillet chili mac too. Instead of using any taco seasoning, just use chili seasoning. You know what? I have some chili. Do y'all remember when I made that chili, whatever I made the other day, and I was like, I guess they didn't have the chili because they did the chili seasoning because they didn't give it to me? They did. Somebody had put it up in this cabinet and I just didn't know. So I do have this wood-fired chili seasoning. Should we make this a chili mac, a 1 skillet chili mac? I'll ask the kids. Do y'all want a taco mac and cheese or a chili mac and cheese?
I want taco. I got some.
Okay. 1 vote for taco. Manly, you want taco mac and cheese or chili mac and cheese? Said cheese. Just cheese.
Yeah.
Let's see what kind Jonah says. He said taco too? Okay, I guess we'll go with taco then. Let me go ahead and drain this real quick. Now, we'll put in the diced tomatoes, the stewed tomatoes, and the tomatoes with green chilies. And I'm going to put in 1 can of water with this can here. You need that water in there because you're going to be cooking the elbow macaroni in here, so that'll soak up a lot of the liquid. Now we'll put in the taco seasoning. I don't have a taco seasoning pack, so I'm just going to put in a little bit of this and that to make our own taco seasoning. We'll do chili powder, cumin, garlic powder, paprika, some salt and pepper. And I still have this just a little bit below medium right now. Stir all that in. Put in, this is about 8 ounces of elbow macaroni. Stir it in really good, and it's just going to cook for about 8 to 10 minutes. Once it comes to a simmer, we'll let it simmer for about 8 to 10 minutes. And I'll cover it too. While that's cooking, we'll shred some cheese because we're going to put cheese on top. Taco mac and cheese.
Is it ready?
Not yet. Alright, we're turning this down to low. I'm going to give it 1 more stir. And we put the cheese on top. Tyler can't wait.
Smells really good, Mama, what you're doing here.
Not a lot of dishes, not a lot of time.
Smells like tacos, kind of. Is it done, Mama?
We're just, the cheese melts and stuff.
Folks, we are cooking.
Yes.
This is hot stuff right here. You talking about cooking your tongue?
Yeah.
Look at that cheese dripping or pulling. Just take it and put it right back up there where it belongs. Y'all give that a minute, because that spoon right now,
It
that
needs a minute.
will brand my tongue. It would be almost like one of those moments whenever Harry grabbed that knob
Oh yeah.
and had to go stick his hand in the snow.
Had the McAllister handprint.
That's what would go on right here. Really good. That's really yummy. Give the cheese. That is good, y'all.
Tonight, we're making Colby Jack chicken. This is the recipe that we normally call Monterey chicken, but I don't have any Monterey Jack cheese. I have Colby Jack, so let's call it Colby chicken. So we're just gonna trim this chicken up real quick, and we're gonna cook it in the skillet first, just for about 3 or 4 minutes per side. Then we're gonna transfer it to a 9x13 casserole dish. If you're not making as much chicken though, you can just leave it in the skillet. Like if it'll all fit in the skillet, just leave it in there and you can just put the skillet in the oven. For seasoning, we're just gonna do salt and pepper. Oh, it might help if I take the top off with the pepper. Okay, we've got the chicken in the casserole dish now. I'm just gonna put it in the oven for about 5 to 7 minutes. While it's in there, we're gonna shred up the Colby Jack cheese. I'll just go ahead and do a 7-minute timer. I've got the oven at 375 too, by the way. I can't remember if I said that. Let me grab a plate real quick, or a bowl. This bowl will be better. Will it fit under there? Oh yes, perfect. I'm gonna put some bacon in the air fryer real quick too. You can go ahead and cook the bacon and put it in while the chicken cooks with the barbecue sauce and cheese, but I'm just gonna cook the bacon in the air fryer and we'll sprinkle it on at the end because I almost started earlier and I was like, I'll start it in a minute, and then that minute turned into minutes. So we're just gonna let the bacon be cooking while the chicken is cooking with the barbecue sauce and cheese on it. Okay. Now I think that'll be enough bacon because we just crumble it over the top a little bit. I'm going to use this Berman's hot honey barbecue sauce. I've told y'all before, but just in case you missed it, this, I get it from Aldi. It's almost identical to the Kinder's honey hot barbecue sauce, which is one of our favorites. But you can use any kind of barbecue sauce you want to use. And this is not really spicy. I know it's called hot honey. A lot of people ask that. It's not super spicy. It's kind of just like a sweet and spicy barbecue sauce to me, but not really as sweet as like a brown sugar, hickory brown sugar barbecue sauce. You know, it's not as sweet as that. It's really good. This says a rich and smoky sauce with the sweetness of honey and a spicy kick. It really, like the Kinder's one and this one, really remind me of like barbecue house barbecue sauce instead of like the Sweet Baby Ray's and all that. How they're really thick. These aren't super thick, and that's how most barbecue places around here anyway, their sauce is not super thick. That's kind of how those are. And the bacon will be done before the chicken gets done in there, and then we'll make some potato wedges. It's one of our favorite sides these days. Flip the bacon. It's a great smell. Now we'll put the cheese on here. And then we'll just slice up some tomatoes. We'll chop up the bacon. It goes back in for about 8 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and preheat the oven to 375. We're making sheet pan Philly cheesesteaks and smashed potatoes. Now I'm just going to put some salt and pepper. I'm going to put the steaks in at 400 by themselves for about 8 minutes or so. While they're in there, I'll be slicing up the peppers and onions. And we'll go ahead and smash the potatoes and get them in the oven too. So I'm just going to put down some olive oil on here.
Let's be up salt and smashed potatoes. Smash them up.
Sissy's making up a smashed potato song right here. Smash them up. So we've got our Blackstone smasher thing here. I love doing these on the Blackstone because you really hear that little pop that the potatoes make when you smash them. Did they smash?
Yeah.
Now smash them down, Mr. Man.
Oh yeah. Smash those potatoes.
We'll drizzle over a little more olive oil. And I'm going to put some of the McCormick steak seasoning, Montreal steak seasoning on these. This one right here.
Is it good for potatoes?
Mm-hmm. So now we just put the peppers and onions all around on here with the steaks. Now if you can find a big steak, I normally like to get ribeye, but Ingles didn't have any ribeye steaks out for some reason. But from Walmart you can get really thin sliced ribeye. It's already sliced super thin. It's perfect for Philly cheesesteaks. What we'll do is when the steaks and peppers and onions all get done here in a minute, we'll take the steaks off and slice them up into really thin strips. So I'm just going to leave my cutting board out and then we slice the steak. And I'm just going to go with salt and pepper on the peppers and onions too. Now sometimes I put Worcestershire sauce, but I think the kids like it better without that being on it, just salt and pepper. I think I will put a little bit of butter over the tops of the peppers and onions, but that'll be it. Okay, there we go. Now it's going back in for about 10 to 12 minutes. Now we'll just take the cheese and put it all over the top and put it back in the oven just long enough to melt the cheese, about 5 minutes.
What it's supposed to look like right there, everybody. Then you fold it over, and we all know what to do with it then.
Your peppers are looking like tentacles almost coming out.
Like little crab legs. That's what you after, folks. You want that crab leg look coming out.
Don't forget your potatoes. We already tasted those. They're good.
Yeah.
Real good.
No words needed.
Tonight we're making cilantro lime chicken and rice. So I just put a little olive oil in my pan. I haven't used this pan in a long time. It's one of the ones I got from TJ Maxx, the Dean and White brand. This is a one-pan recipe, so we cook everything in here.
This is first rice.
And it's supposed to just take about 30 to 40 minutes, so we'll time it and see how long it takes. It is right now 3:42. So I've got some boneless chicken thighs. I'm just trimming them up a little bit as I put them over here. Okay, now we're gonna season these with some smoked paprika, a little bit of garlic powder, and some cilantro leaves. I need to open these up real quick though. Let me turn that down a little. I'm just going to pour all this into this little bowl. And we'll mix it together and then season the chicken. Paprika. Okay, and once we get it seasoned, we're going to put it straight over here into the skillet and cook it for about 3 to 5 minutes per side. And then we'll remove it from the pan because we cook the rice and everything in here too. I'm going to season both sides really good. Somebody's going somewhere out there. I needed to use this deep pan since we cooked the rice and all in here, and then we put the chicken back in here with it. Wash my hands real quick. While the chicken's cooking, I'm going to mince a clove of garlic real quick. What have y'all been having for supper lately? I've been kind of getting ready, you know, in the mood to make more cooking inside type dishes because we've been grilling out, you know. There for a while we grilled almost every day this summer. So we all kind of got tired of grilling out for a little while.
Me too.
I mean, not that we won't grill some more. I'm sure we will, but just not as much as we were a few weeks ago.
Mandolin?
Manly can't make up his mind what instrument he wants to learn. He wants to learn them all. Now he's talking about a mandolin, huh?
Yeah, I want the mandolin, the real mandolin, not the plastic ones.
Not a toy one.
Yeah, I want the real ones. I mean, are the real ones?
Okay, let's see. We'll go about 1 more minute on this side and then we'll flip them. I'm going to scoop the garlic over here because I also need to chop up some fresh cilantro. If you don't like cilantro, of course, you could totally just make this without the cilantro. And it would be like a lime chicken and rice thing. I know a lot of people don't like it. Okay, let's flip the chicken. And I'm going to set a 4-minute timer. It doesn't have to be completely cooked through yet because we're going to put it back in here with the rice for 15 more minutes once the rice gets done. So we're just mainly wanting to sear it really good right now. Okay, we're going to turn this down to low and we'll put the chicken over here. We're going to put in a couple of tablespoons of butter. And I'm just going to scrape the bottom of the pan while I spread the butter around so that we don't have any stuff on dips in there. I'm going to go ahead and put in the garlic. And we're going to let this cook for about 1 minute, and I've got it on low, almost as low as it can go right now. Since it was really hot from cooking the chicken, we don't want it to burn the butter and the garlic, so we've got it way down. While this is going, I'm going to measure out 1.5 cups of basmati rice. We got the rice in there. And we need a 1/4 cup of lime juice. So I'm just gonna squeeze this in here. We're going to put in just a little bit of garlic powder in here, about a 1/4 teaspoon, and some salt and pepper. We'll cook this for just about 1 minute. I'm going to go ahead and turn it back up to just below medium now. Got about 20 more seconds there. We need 3 cups of chicken broth, so I'm going to go ahead and be measuring that out. Okay, there's 2 cups. We'll go ahead and pour it in. Get 1 more cup. Okay, we'll turn it up to medium. Now we're back up to medium. We're going to put in the cilantro that we chopped up. We're going to bring this to almost to a boil. When it starts to look like it's about to boil, we're going to cut it back to medium-low. Add the chicken back in and cover it, and then it cooks for 15 minutes. Alright, 15 minutes. Yeah.
It's only $2.
Okay, yeah, I'll get that.
Yeah, it's red. What does it have on the red? It's $2.
I'm gonna slice up this lime so we can put a few pieces on top of some of the chicken. Let it cook in there with it for the last few minutes. I'm gonna make sure that I'm not sticking on the bottom anywhere. Oh no, yeah, we're good. So I'm gonna put the limes on top of some of the chicken. And then I'll put some butter in here. Just a few little butter slices here and there. Now we'll let it finish that cook time, and then I'm going to turn the heat off, and we'll just let it sit here and rest for a little while with the heat off. We've got about 4 more minutes before we do that.
It's almost like we're eating at a fancy restaurant. We got that jazz music playing right there. We're working on the barn, everybody. Been pouring rain on us. We like it when it rains. It's gonna rain here. Boy, it's tender right there, Mama. That's really good.
We're about to make a pumpkin pecan cobbler. This is kind of like the chocolate cobbler that we make, where you mix everything together, put some stuff on top, and then you pour hot water over the top of it, and it looks like you're making a disaster, but you're not. It turns out to be beautiful. That's what's gonna happen with this. Do I have enough flour in here? I think I need to go get some more flour real fast. I'm gonna get all the ingredients together, and then I'll show you how to do it. It's really easy. Oh, and we need to preheat the oven to 350. Oh yeah, I'm going to get some more flour. I'll be back. We got the flour. Let me grab some baking powder. I'll get everything set up and then we'll be ready. We need brown sugar, cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, and ginger. We might be leaving the ginger out. It's okay if we... Oh, I found it. Trying to hide ginger. Butter, milk, and pumpkin. I have this pumpkin left from the big can that we used the other day for the... whatever the last pumpkin thing was we made. Okay, I'm melting the butter real quick. We just need a 1/4 cup and a tablespoon of milk. Whoops. I'm gonna go ahead and spray the casserole dish too, that way we have it ready to go when we get this all mixed up. We'll start with this bowl. We're gonna put a cup and 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. 2, 3. We'll just whisk that around a little bit and break up any big clumps. We need 2 teaspoons of baking powder. 2/3 of a cup of sugar. A teaspoon of cinnamon. 1/2 teaspoon of ginger. We'll just eyeball it. A 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. A 1/4 teaspoon of cloves. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Okay, we'll mix all this together. Alright, we're going to pour in the milk. And we're going to put in the 1/4 cup of melted butter. And we need a teaspoon of maple syrup. We'll go ahead and pour this into the casserole dish, and I think this one is deep enough that we're not going to need to put this on a baking sheet while it bakes, but I'll keep a watch on it and see. If it looks like it's going to overflow, we'll put it on a baking sheet, but I think it's going to be fine. Now for the topping, we need 1/2 cup of sugar and 1/2 cup of brown sugar, a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1/3 cup of pecans chopped. So I'm going to chop some of these up a little smaller real quick. Y'all, One of the main ingredients to this pumpkin pecan cobbler is pumpkin, and I forgot to put it in there. So we're gonna add half a cup of pumpkin now in here. I think it'll be fine. We can mix it in there. It's fine. We'll just eyeball half a cup here. This is real, y'all. It's what happens. I just completely overlooked the pumpkin. We'll mix that in real quick. Sometimes things like that happen. You just fix it, you know? And nobody will ever know that you forgot the pumpkin. There you go. See? It never happened. Now we'll have more of a pumpkin swirl. Look, that's prettier anyway. Okay, back to the pecans. There we go. We'll mix this all together, and we're gonna put it on top of the now pumpkin mixture right here. And then we're just gonna heat up 1.5 cups of hot water in the microwave and pour it right over the top. What's gonna happen when this bakes up is this mixture is gonna turn into like a really caramelly wonderfulness. It'll be great. So we just pour this hot water over the top, and you're gonna be tempted to stir it, but don't stir it. You just pour this over, and it's going in the oven. I know, it looks like you just messed it up, but trust me, you did not mess it up. It's going in here at 350 for 40 minutes. I'll check it at 20 like I said, and I'm pretty sure our dish is deep enough that we won't have to worry about any overflow, but if you have a shallow dish, you might want to put it on a baking sheet when you put it in the oven. I'm gonna make a maple whipped cream. I just put some heavy cream in there, and we'll put a little bit of maple syrup and whip it up. Pumpkin pecan cobbler.
Pumpkin pecan cobbler.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's really good, baby. That's as fall as them blowing them leaves.
Right.
Wow, that's as good as it gets.
Yeah. How is the
Super. It's the texture of it's great. It's real smooth, creamy. Mm-hmm. And those little pecans in there are good, and I love that whipped cream.
Oh my goodness.
That's great, ain't it?
Yes, it is.
That is really good, and I'm not kidding.
If y'all make this, tell your granny to hide.
Yeah, that's really good, and I'm not kidding you.
That's amazing, y'all. The breading up under almost gets like a dumpling texture. And then, you got that caramel sauce that it made in there that you drizzle over the top. See that?
Good.
Wonderful. Y'all need to make this. Make this one weekend this November. Oh my goodness, when you get a pecan?
Yeah.
What?
It's really good.
Go. Please make this. Make this for your family. They will love you. Okay, y'all. Tell me your favorite 1 pan, 1 skillet, 1 casserole dish, whatever recipes in the comments below. And tell me what kind of videos you want to see as we move into November. How is it already fixing to be November? I mean, just the other day we took the Christmas tree down.